The great mansion of the sun. Nia stood at the edge of the bustling port, her hand tucked firmly into her father's. After years of living across the ocean, they had finally come home. "Is this where we build the dream, Baba?" she asked, looking at the vibrant horizon. Archie smiled, his eyes reflecting the golden light of the morning. "We aren't just building a house, Nia," he said. "We are helping to finish a mansion that was started long ago, one that belongs to every brother and sister on this continent." That evening, Archie pulled out a dusty set of blueprints. "Imagine our continent is a magnificent mansion," he explained. "For a long time, strangers came and built heavy, thick walls inside the house. They turned one big home into 54 small, cramped rooms. People in the kitchen couldn't talk to people in the library, and the people in the garden were locked out of the parlor." Nia traced the lines of the walls with her finger, realizing how small the rooms felt. The work began the very next day. Nia met a boy named Kojo who lived in the room next door. Together, they picked up hammers and began to tap at the first internal wall. It wasn't easy. The walls were old and stubborn. "These are the borders," Kojo said, wiping sweat from his brow. "When we take them down, we can walk freely from the mountains to the sea without needing a permit to visit our own family." With a loud crack, a piece of the wall fell away. As the walls came down, the people realized they needed a new way to trade. Archie showed Kojo a shimmering coin that felt heavy and warm. "In the old days, we used paper that other people valued," Archie said. "But now, our money is backed by the very treasures of our earth. The gold, the copper, and the sun soil." Kojo marveled at the coin. It wasn't just a piece of metal. It was a promise that the mansion's wealth stayed inside its own walls. "A mansion this big needs a lot of light," Nia said, looking up at the vast roof. She and Kojo climbed a ladder, carrying shimmering blue tiles. They spent the afternoon lining the roof with solar glass. "We used to buy our power from far away," Kojo shouted over the wind. "Now, the sun provides everything we need. We are becoming a green superpower." The tiles caught the light, turning the roof into a sea of sparkling sapphire. Below the mansion, a great river roared. Archie and Kojo stood by a giant spinning turbine that hummed with a deep, rhythmic song. "The water flows for everyone," Archie explained. "By sharing the strength of our rivers, we can light up every corner of the mansion, from the deepest basement to the highest tower." The turbine spun faster, sending clean, white energy through the wires to power the new schools and hospitals. But not everyone was happy. In the hallway, Nia found a girl named Zola who looked angry. "This is my hallway," Zola cried, drawing a line on the floor with chalk. "You come from the other room, so you don't belong here." Nia felt a sting of sadness. Even without the wooden walls, some people still carried walls inside their hearts. This was the hardest part of the build, overcoming the fear of one another. Nia didn't argue. Instead, she invited Zola to the center of the mansion, where a great garden was being planted. "If we only plant seeds from my room, the garden will be plain," Nia said softly. "But if we use your seeds, and Kojo's seeds, and mine, we will have the most beautiful forest in the world." Together, they knelt in the dirt. As they planted a baobab tree, the chalk line on Zola's shoes began to fade away. Years passed, and the mansion was transformed. Nia and Archie stood on a high balcony, looking inward. The internal walls were completely gone. Where there were once 54 cramped rooms, there was now one magnificent open hall filled with music, trade, and laughter. People moved like a great river, carrying goods and ideas from one end of the continent to the other. "It's finally one home," Nia whispered. Nia looked out at the new flag flying over the entrance, a circle of stars linked together. Beside her, Zola held a map of the mansion, but there were no jagged lines drawn on it anymore. "We did it," Zola said, leaning against her friend. Nia looked at the sun rising over the United States of Africa. The mansion was finished, its doors were open to the world, and for the first time, everyone inside was truly home.